Have you ever feel like that everything that you do on every technology that you ever use, like gaming system or PC or cell phone or any kind of bullshit and stuff like that. Have you ever feel like that everything that you do it always does the opposite, like it will make you mad, like like for example, if you do something and the technology does something else and you didn't do that, but technology does something else. Does that make you mad? Yes, it does that to me because every time when I play this game, I've been playing this game. Uh, I've been playing this game while I'm not even recording. Every time when I do an air trick like this, do you know what Spider-Man does in this game? He does this. I hate whenever he does that. I really wish that all of these buttons. Don't you remember when we used to play original Spider-Man game and then you hold triangle and circle and stuff like that? You do the air tricks. I really wish that they would change it back. Like you do air tricks and stuff like that because every time whenever I do that, Spider-Man does that. Like keep on doing this. I don't know why Spider-Man does that. It's just stupid. You know, one time when I played the Amazing Spider-Man 2, the video game, every time I press the punch button, you know how the way when you do the punch button, which it means square, that's this, right? That's the punch button, alright? Every time when I press the punch button, Spider-Man does this. I don't understand. Even though when I press the jump button, that's this button. Spider-Man does this. I don't understand when I does that. It just really makes me really mad whenever it does that. It makes me want to yell and say, I asked you to do that! It makes me want to yell at it. Sorry about that in your ears. You know, every time, whenever it does something like that, it makes me want to yell. It makes me want to say, I asked you to do this. I asked you to do that. It makes me want to yell and say that. Don't you remember I started yelling? It makes me want to do something like that. You know how the way when you enter your password on the first time and then that technology tell you incorrect, incorrect. And then when you enter it on the second time, like you did on the first time, with the same words, same speed, same letters, and all of that bullshit, and same exact ABC order and stuff like that and stuff like that. And all of a sudden, you just got in, which it means you signed in. It makes me want to yell and say that I asked you to do that. Why you tell me incorrect password? It makes me want to say something like that. Have you ever feel like that you get really mad and stuff like that? Because I really hate whenever it does that. Even though when you're scrolling down through the on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter or X, whatever the fuck you want to call it, and then stuff like that, and then all of a sudden you accidentally click something. Like you did not click on that. It makes me want to say something like that. I hate whenever technology thinks that you did that. You know what that called when you do that? It called that sensitive. I really wish that there have a setting on the on your iPhones or whatever you want to call it that has sensitive controls, which it means that you dial it down. When I say dial it down, it means that you know how the way when you go to your setting and go to your accessibility, not accessibility, let's say audio. See how the way you see this slider that look like this? It's going to show you this kind of slider that look like that. I really wish they add that feature for your sensibility. One time, I pressed the triangle to go in the for the civilian. It's like Spider-Man don't do something what he just did to Wraith, aka Yuri Watanabe. I don't know why Spider-Man does that. It's like you told me to do that. I don't know why you don't do that. Don't you remember that Spider-Man just did that to Yuri Watanabe, aka Wraith? That he did that handshaking thing? Like, some reasons that Spider-Man don't do that to other civilian. Every time when I press the triangle button, I don't understand. I hate whenever Spider-Man or any other character that does that. You know, a lot of people, y'all, I've seen a lot of people that y'all posting twice and stuff like that. The reason why that is like that is because they have a lot of glitches and do all of this bullshit, and I hate whenever it does that. People they post twice. Some people they post like multiple of the same thing. It makes me mad whenever it don't do that. Don't you remember when I was yelling and say, I asked you to do that, I asked you to do that? It makes me want to say something like that. Let's play a little gameplay of this game, and I want you to hear everything what I said. All right. All right. Here we go. Here's goes Spider-Man. Dude, go this way, and dude, and then we go down here. Nobody cares, so shut up. That's sick. Alright, Spidey. The hell? Oh, I thought there was more enemies. Alright, where are you? Dude, shoot up there. Alright, come on, Spidey. The fuck you come from? I thought you dead. The fuck? You see how the way what I just did earlier with the fire? You see how the way Spider-Man don't web up? I don't understand why You should be able to automatically doing that. You don't need to manually do that. I don't understand that. See what I'm trying to tell you? That's why I don't understand why does it does that. Okay, here's another crime, and let's see what it does. Okay, never mind. Car chases don't count. Car chases don't count because it's automatically we can do that. Look at that. I did not do that. I did not do that. The hell? You saw what it was, saw how the way that Spider-Man does to do that? I want to do the spider jump, not do that. What is it called again? The anti-venom tempest. I hate whenever it does that. See how the way every time when you do something, it does the opposite what you're doing? This is what I'm talking about. I hate whenever it does that. You see how the way it makes me mad, and I didn't do that, and I told you to do something else. This is what I'm talking about. I really wish they fixed that. What you guys think? I see you later. My name is Ian Michael Smith. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, and leave the comment section below. Bye.